With global sea trade expected to double in the near future, researchers are working on new designs and technologies to create the smart ships of the future. Lloyd's Register has established a global technology centre in Southampton, where our reporter found that cleaner, greener and safer vessels are taking shape.
Southampton is one of Britain's biggest ports and a centre for maritime research and development. And it's here that Lloyd's Register has chosen as the home for its new Global Technology Centre to support the work being done to develop new concepts and new technologies for our shipping industry.
It's been said before that the best way to predict the future is to create it. And this is the philosophy being used by Lloyd's Register at the Global Technology Centre. And what it means is being at the forefront of innovation, making sure that we're creating the most innovative, the greenest and the safest ships, which will be the future of shipping.
This huge embroidery on the wall of the centre reflects the proud past and the future ambition of Lloyd's Register. It started in London as the world's first classification society. Now on the same campus with the University of Southampton and the city's Marine and Maritime Institute, it aims to support today's industry to make the best commercial decisions based on the best technical insight.
This is the largest business and university partnership in Britain and maybe one of the largest in the world, certainly the biggest in shipping. I think by being here and being able to work with the university, with the broader marine and maritime cluster, we're uniquely placed to help shape the future of shipping to effectively serve world trade.
What's the heading angle for this one?
And as well as modelling using the latest hydrodynamics techniques, access to this towing tank on site and others around the world allows experts to analyse the structural strength and fatigue of the newest large ship designs.
The modern container ships are now up to 400 metres in length, potentially getting bigger, and we have to have ways to validate our software. We can run specially segmented models in tanks like this, so the models actually bend as they go through the waves, and we can measure the strains on the backbone of these, and you can use that to calibrate against our analyses again. So, very important.
Another project is researching the potential of adaptive materials and structures for ships. It's an example of partnership working, where the Global Technology Centre, together with manufacturers, designers and operators, develop market-driven designs that are future-proofed and safe.
The aim of this project is by changing different components of the ship, ranging from the structure to the material selection, we'll be able to design a ship that could adapt to a changing environment. So it could be environmental conditions, it could be physical business needs, so that therefore could bring ultimately benefit to the industry and the general public.
Shipping is not as conservative as some people may think it is. Actually, it does really move ahead, but in a bit of a silent mode. The excitement comes in with the task, the challenge for everybody to make sure that we can make sure that technology is adopted on time when the clients want it, and when that happens, it is safe.
Just like the pioneers in 1760, when Lloyd's Register was first established, creative thinking, commitment and ambition are helping the industry to move forward with new and improved technologies to meet the ever-increasing demands on shipping in the years to come.
For more than 200 years, mariners have relied on the United Kingdom Hydrographic Office to provide Admiralty charts and publications to keep them safe at sea. Well, now the shipping industry is embracing the digital revolution, which has transformed the way that UKHO provides maritime information to global shipping and defence organisations. Our reporter has more.
With a world-class reputation, the UKHO supports maritime decision-making across the globe.
We take data from around the world, hydrographic data, geospatial data, and we use that to make products and services that inform decision-making. So we support people that are making decisions in shipping, protecting the environment, and of course defence.
We have a huge amount of data coming into us from our global contacts on a daily basis. So on a 24/7 timeline, we have a team of experts, subject matter experts, who are looking at that data, analysing that data, determining whether it needs to go out to the mariner instantly or it can wait for a new edition of a chart or to be issued in a week's time. But our fundamental point is to make sure that that data, when it comes into us, is transferred, put out to the mariner, and making sure that the mariner is kept safe at sea.
The UKHO's Admiralty products are world-renowned. They're used by 90% of ships that trade internationally.
We offer a wide range of products and the most comprehensive geographical coverage available on the market. We have over 3,500 standard nautical charts in our global series, 14,000 ENCs and over 250 publications. And they help the mariner satisfy legal requirements around the carriage of nautical charts and publications.
While its reputation dates back over 220 years, the UKHO has been at the forefront of the digital transition.
You've gone from a situation where somebody was taking a single sounding with a lead line, and now they're using multi-beam sonar, which is creating millions of points of data over a certain given area. Just think about that and how that might translate across all of the data that we're getting in. Using modern technology isn't optional. Big data technology, data modelling, software analysis, software development, those are the tools that actually allow us to deal with that volume of data and continue to provide the products and services that we do.
The UKHO listens to the needs of the maritime community. It's this collaboration, in combination with the depth and breadth of its marine geospatial data, which the UKHO handles, that has enabled it to innovate and bring new products to market.
One of the examples where we've drawn on mariners' feedback is the port approach guides, and these make entry and exit into port far simpler and easier, and they're very complementary to either paper or digital navigation.
At the heart of the information and supporting technology provided for the Royal Navy and the global shipping industry is the integrity of data, based on one key priority.
Safety. Delivering safety, delivering data in a timely format, working with other nations to make sure that we have the most up-to-date data available to enable a mariner to execute his tasks at sea safely and effectively.
As well as offering world-leading Admiralty maritime products and services, the UKHO works with partners to raise standards in hydrography, cartography and navigation. This includes supporting the shipping industry in its adoption of ECDIS.
We've got people here who are acknowledged experts in their field. We've been contributing directly to the development of digital standards, working with the International Hydrographic Organisation, working with other hydrographic offices, making sure that the new technology is available and fit for purpose, and in fact working with industry as well, so going out, running training seminars, going out and making sure that shipping companies understand the implications of the new technology and what benefits it can bring to them in terms of operational efficiency and safety and all of those sorts of things.
We need to remain adaptable, we need to remain agile to make sure that as technology moves forward, the needs of the mariner, both today and into the future, are met by this organisation.
Times may have changed, but there's still a number of problems facing ships' masters on the high seas today. Extreme weather, piracy, safety of life and cargo, and on-time operational performance all require clear, experienced advice and intelligence. Paul Brennan reports now from Portsmouth, where the Dryad operations team is ever vigilant.
The shipping industry operates in an uncertain environment, with the weather, geopolitical unrest and piracy just some of the very real threats. As a former naval officer who served in Iraq, Graeme Gibbon Brooks has first-hand knowledge of the many challenges facing mariners and their cargo.
While I was still in the Navy, I was looking at the phenomenon of small boats versus warships, and out of interest I looked at the way that the merchant Navy were dealing with the piracy threat at the time, and it occurred to me that using armed security for point defence right at the last minute was all too late. There were a bunch of things that they could do beforehand that would mitigate the risk or maybe prevent it from even materialising.
And so Dryad Maritime was set up, a 24-hour, 365 days a year risk advisory service. With state-of-the-art technology, its head office in Portsmouth is a kind of air traffic control centre for shipping clients and mariners across the globe. Offering world-class risk analysis and maritime knowledge, it gives protection and advice through logistical, operational and safety intelligence.
So we've got a wide range of services going from everything from weather and efficiency support to get ships from A to B in the most efficient and cost-effective way, right through to risk services upon which we originally built the business. It's important for us to have the skills and experience to firstly deal with the macro level, to know what's going on in the world in a geopolitical sense, right through to the tactical level of what's happening on various transit routes, in ports and ashore.
Indeed, to truly appreciate risk, nothing compares to real-life experience, and almost all of Dryad's staff is ex-Navy. With more than 500 combined years of maritime experience between them, these people can truly empathise with the challenges facing masters and their crew.
Well, I was in the Royal Navy for 23 years, so I've worked in the environments that the sailors are working in today that we deal with, so I feel I have an affinity with the experiences that they go through.
I am the first port of call. Basically, I'm the first person to contact the master prior to them entering the high-risk area. I email them, get lots of important information from the master, and it's quite important that we speak to them early so as they get that warm fuzzy feeling before they get into the HOA that someone is looking out for them.
I think most of them are aware that the guys this end have been there, seen and done it, and feel their pain when the sea is rough.
With 90% of the world's cargo transported by sea, the challenges are not just restricted to piracy.
Dryad has got a pivotal role in the future of support to our clients, and that can range anywhere from the changing landscape of regulation in the environmental sense right through to the changing risk map of the world. If you look at today's situation, we've got countries with civil wars, we've got migrants in humanitarian situations, and all of these things are the kind of things that can impact upon the ability of the maritime industry to trade and to get from A to B safely.
Being at sea is an extremely complex environment at the best of times. They've got to deal with freight rates and bunker rates. They have to deal with increasing amounts of regulatory pressure. But essentially our mission is to take their pain away. We can do that by removing some of the management challenge and saving them money, but also we offer them the opportunity to earn more money, say for instance in frontier markets such as Libya.
Although risk can never be totally avoided, Dryad has a firm hand on the tiller to help mariners steer a more stable and safer course through troubled waters, wherever in the world they may be.
Shipping is an efficient way of moving goods, but it's an industry that's under constant pressure to improve its operational and environmental efficiency. In a world first, AkzoNobel's marine coatings brand International has developed a carbon credit scheme that incentivises and rewards ship owners for investing in sustainability. Let's take a look.
A Balearia ferry plies its daily route in the Mediterranean. Its owners are at the forefront of the challenge facing all shipping today: improving sustainability while staying efficient, maintaining profits while staying compliant. 1,500 miles away on the banks of the Tyne in Newcastle, AkzoNobel marine coatings brand International is at the forefront of the technology that's helping them meet that challenge. This long-established company has developed the shipping industry's first carbon credit scheme, giving owners an incentive to invest in sustainability wherever in the world their ships operate. The problem they're helping to solve is making sustainability more attractive and accessible to the wider shipping community by delivering bottom-line benefits through clean technology solutions such as Intersleek hull coatings. Most of the world's shipping industry still relies on the traditional methods of fouling control, but attitudes are changing.
The shipping industry is well known as a very conservative industry. They take time to adopt to new ideas, but I would say over the last few years that is actually changing. There's been a mindset where they realised they've actually got to contribute to the reduction in the worldwide carbon emissions, and we are seeing a change.
To qualify for carbon credits, owners and operators first convert their vessels from a biocidal anti-fouling coating to a biocide-free foul release solution, such as International's Intersleek range.
Foul release coatings use a physical method for releasing the fouling, so they're biocide-free, which means they have a positive impact on the environment and in terms of sustainability.
They found it works well with slime, otherwise known as biofilm, and that's where International is concentrating research. All its fouling control coatings are tested by hydrodynamicists at the University of Newcastle.
The effect of slime is critical, and slime itself is a very complex biological phenomena, and we need to understand, and also we need to work out how actually slime affects the performance of coating, and we should mitigate the development of the slime by identifying the methods. If you reduce the drag, then you will reduce the fuel consumption, and then you will reduce the greenhouse gas emission, carbon dioxide, then everybody will benefit.
Balearia has cut its fuel bill by 12% by using Intersleek. The company will generate carbon credits by having the fuel savings independently verified before and after the application of the Intersleek coating. The whole process is validated by the gold standard and accredited by the UN. The company can then reinvest revenue generated through carbon credits into its business or sell them for cash on the carbon markets.
Balearia are aware that with these good results we can participate together with International with a program of carbon credits, because the savings in consumption and savings in CO2 emissions are very, very interesting. And we have applied and we are working with these programs. The money that we receive will be used in Balearia company in the research, development and innovation department in order to improve our savings and our eco-efficiency.
The first carbon credits worth hundreds of thousands of dollars will soon be awarded. With the triple prize of cleaner seas, reduced costs and greater revenue, carbon credits are bringing the industry a step closer to a new era of sustainable thinking.
Well, that's all we have time for. We hope you've enjoyed A Maritime Nation. For more information and a chance to watch again, please visit ukchamberofshipping.com. From me and the rest of the team here, goodbye.